my life until today has been shaped by my alma mater, which is the Central Luzon State University, which was established as the first agricultural school established by the Americans in 1907. This school, which later became an agricultural college for the country, and which eventually became a university where I graduated in that university, where I obtained my degree of agricultural engineering, which became my professional degree. My stay in the university really shaped my life, because agricultural engineering in a university normally involves taking or finishing 2 theses. You have to finish a minor thesis, and you have to finish a major thesis. My major thesis was crop processing, meaning how to, as an engineer, I must know how to process a crop, whether it is rice, whether it's corn, whether it's a vegetable, whether it's a fruit, like pineapple or banana. That is crop processing. And luckily, and I think this was a blessing, my minor thesis was rural electrification. There are many minor theses in agricultural engineering. It could be irrigation and drainage. It could be air conditioning and drying of crops. It could be reforestation, or it could be construction of a dam. Luckily, in my career, in my life, I was able to use my education in rural electrification and applied it in helping solve our crisis way back in in the late 80s, and for the next 6 years during the time of President Ramos. I have a reason to believe that my training in rural electrification at Central Luzon State University and my 5 years training with Shell on international business, these two combined gave me the blessing to participate in solving a national energy crisis. Because at that time, I think the whole country was, some parts of the country did not have any electricity at all. In Metro Manila, at its worst period, there was a recurring brownout of 5 to 6 hours every day. You can imagine a country like ours, the famous center of trade, which is Luzon, was experiencing, Metro Manila was experiencing 5 to 6 hours brownout. How much more those areas outside Metro Manila, or worse, the whole of Visayas, the whole of Mindanao. I would assume they have no power at all. No? Very few are given a chance to share whatever they have, which is, I think, a gift for me to help solve. And provide 10 power plants worth about an investment of about $10 billion.